I can speak this much, or I can speak for 2 hours. It's just a great honor to be here tonight. But before I start, I'd like to commend Nebraska 2. Chairman, President Paul, David Smith, the Secretary. What a fantastic job they've done. They've been so organized. Everything has gone so good. I've been to a lot of conventions and a lot of Blue Knights functions. You fellas deserve a great hand. You did your whole chapter did a great job for us. How about a big hand? Okay, can everybody hear me? I'm from Boston, but I have a Maine accent. I'd like to tell you people in a short story just how the Blue Knights got started. I was on patrol one day in 1974 when I received a phone call to go to a restaurant and meet with 2 police officers over a cup of coffee. I got to the restaurant, went in there, there was one of my police officers and Ed Gallant, who's the founder. We went in there and they advised me they would like to start a motorcycle club. And they would like to have me involved in it. I said, I have 2 problems. First, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. And second, I don't have a license. I went home, talked with my family, and my wife said, yeah, this would be a good hobby for you, Chuck. You ought to do it. My hobby turned into almost a full-time job. Anyway, to make a long story short, we started the Blue Knights Motorcycle Club. We put bulletins out in the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, the State Police, and at our first meeting, we had 8 people. They came to Brewer, Maine, which is a little town in the northeast corner of Maine, 10,000 population, and we decided we'd go ahead with it and do it. At the next meeting, we had 22 people, and at that time we needed to do a lot of things. I'd never been a club member, so I really didn't know which way to go, but they voted me in for president. There were 8 founding fathers. 5 of them have gone to heaven one. So there's 3 of us left. The founder, Ed Gallant, myself, and one of our officers who's not into the Blue Knights anymore, but he's still a founding father. We went to the meeting and we decided we had to have a name. At that time, there was a television program called The Blue Knights. I don't know if you all remember it or not. So we decided that would be our name. Second, we needed a logo. In the back of the police station, we had an old Interstate 95 sign. We took that out. Don't tell them. We took that out. We had a police artist on my police department. I sent away for the patch of a motorcycle riders out of Massachusetts, the state police. And I asked him if he would put a knight on the patch with a flag for the Blue Knights. He painted it up, and folks, that's how we have our Blue Knights logo. We did our bylaws. We kept on going. I sent out a teletype, which I wasn't supposed to do, all over the winter. That we starting a motorcycle club. Well, we had our first ride. There were 20 of us, and we went to the Canadian border. Me, I had learned how to ride a motorcycle. They called me Crash. And I was the lead motorcycle rider. They didn't want to get the back of me. We went to place called Calais, Maine. It's on the Canadian border near New Brunswick. On the way up, I kept looking in my rear view mirror, and I saw a house straight and tall. Everybody was riding, and I mean, we were a really happy bunch of guys riding like that, and all police officers. When we got to Calais, Maine, it was really something else. We pulled into a filling station to get gas. As we pulled in and I was refueling my motorcycle, I heard the two attendants say, "I don't know what gang this is. They haven't got knives, they haven't got chains, but they're all carrying guns." At that time, I figured we better get some colors or something to show people that we're Blue Knights. We didn't have much money because this club was started, I'll tell you right now as I stand here, with zero. We started the club with zero. The first office was in the basement of my home. We got blue and white warm-up jackets, $9.95 a piece. We put our hats on, and we were off. The next month, I was at the police station. Two riders came in from Massachusetts, a state trooper and an officer from Brockton, Mass, who had heard about our club through the news media. We got a lot of publicity. They thought it was a great idea, and they stayed for our meeting that night, and then they banged out sick for 2 days. So they could hang around with us. They asked 3 of us. There was a Wayne LeBrie, Ed DeLant, and myself, if we'd come back to Boston and tell the people down there what we did. We went to the Brockton Police Department. They had 75 police officers from all over the Boston area and the outskirts. When we left, we signed up 75 police officers. Wow. They thought it was a great idea. And folks, I'm going to tell you, from there on, it's history. I got so much mail, and policemen must trust policemen, because I got checks in the mail. They wanted to join. How do we join? And everything went great. From there on out, we went to New Hampshire, Connecticut. I've been out to Seattle, Washington to start the West Coast chapters. And here I am, 42 years later, standing in front of you. And I hope I can do it for the next 42 years, but I'm not sure. At the first convention we had in 1975, it was in Maine. I went out and borrowed $1,000. My girls and the rest of the founding fathers were there. I bought T-shirts and sweatshirts. And I bought patches, you know, the decals that you iron on. My kids ironed on all the decals, and I said, if we don't sell these, you will be wearing Blue Knight sweatshirts. We went to Squaw Mountain in Maine, not expecting, we didn't know what was going to go on. We had 150 Blue Knights there. And if any of you were at Squaw Mountain here, probably not. We had a great time. My daughter Vicky was there because she was only 14 years old. And my wife. We had a great time. We sold out all the sweatshirts, T-shirts in a half a day, and we've taken orders. So we were really rolling on the road. The whole week, lobster meals, clam meals, a whole bit, $69.95 for your room and your meal. Can't beat that. After that, we started to grow and grow and grow, and it got too big for my basement. So we went out and found a little office place. You wouldn't believe where it was. Where I met for coffee, they had an extra room, so we had that for an office space. It was called the Black Knight Restaurant. So I figured that's why people wear dark vests, and then we have blue. From there on in, it was just fantastic. And the reason I tell you that is because this club has had great, great leadership. We have presidents, we have secretaries, we have people in their own chapters. We donate millions of dollars to charity. I don't know what the final thing that's in a million. And I just think it's wonderful that we do that, and we're honored for that. Now, I got to tell you, first time that I saw Ride with Pride, I told my kids, sign all the letters, because they were my secretary. Ride with Pride. And that's one of my biggest feelings, that I coined the phrase, which is our motto, is ride with pride. So when I go up there with the big guys, I always know I'm going to ride with pride. I'm not going to belabor this, but we went to Europe, and there were 1,700 people in Austria at our convention there. DJ, the president, was there. I don't know if any other people were there, but it was fantastic. And I got all these hugs from these women. And they were saying to me, thank you for starting this club. I said, why? Because now I know what my husband's doing, because I have to go with him everywhere. This is a family club. Proof of the pudding is in President DJ. His son comes to all of them. I'm his bodyguard. My daughter's here. She's been there. My other daughter, too. They've been through the Blue Nights all this year. I encourage you, if you have youngsters, or you have, bring them with you when we have an occasion or something to go on. Because down the road, they might go in law enforcement. They might be really interested in the Blue Nights. We need, as I said before, we need more members. Most of our members are gray-headed like me, and you. And they're going up north. We need membership. We want to keep this club going forever. I know it'll go forever. And we had the honor, a couple of years ago, to go into the American Police Hall of Fame in Titusville, Florida, as the largest law enforcement motorcycle club in the world. In the world. And we have a great big kiosk there. We have all kinds of memorabilia. And what an honor it is to walk through there and people come in there to see, there's the Blue Nights. Oh, there's Chuck Schumann, there's Ed Gallant, there's DJ with our pictures up there. Whoever thought 42 years ago would be in the American Police Hall of Fame? So I encourage you, if you're in Florida, it's on Astronaut Boulevard. It's right across from the Astronaut Hall of Fame. It's the American Police Hall of Fame. And another thing I'd like to have you do is, if you ever get a chance to take a vacation up north, go to our office in Bangor. We have a beautiful office. We have two great people working in there, Bessie and Jim. And can you imagine if you were chief of police and dealing with 20,000 police officers from all over the world? They're on the phone to them all the time. But the building itself is beautiful. We can be all proud of that. Now, I'm not going to belabor this speech, so I'm going to close by saying I have three things close to my heart. One is my lovely wife, Chris, and my family. The second one is my great 40-year police career. And the third one is, God bless you all, it's the Blue Nights Motorcycle Club.